Hey everyone, it's me coming at you with my 5-ish minute car review videos of films that I just saw. As those who've followed me or know, that the very few of you follow me. I just like putting this out there anyway. Um, you know that I will go to a movie and then come out and process my thoughts, and why not put my thoughts out there for posterity? Um, I just sat through The Brutalist. And boy, I really wanted to love this movie, but boy, I do not like this movie. Um, which is a shame. The actors are super good, I think. There's nobody endearing. There's nobody to gravitate towards. The plot is disjointed. It's like they were trying to check boxes, like we have to have this movie, so let's check this movie, let's check this, we got to have this, check this, check, and then like loose ending a lot of stuff, and then being like, oh, I guess we should wrap up some of these loose ends, so let's do this now. I don't know. I'm probably missing a lot of subtext, and I get it, and then I feel like they go out of their way to explain the subtext because they realize maybe we made a really self-important film that has a big message about immigration, and I feel like there's a excuse me, I just think if it's going to be, first of all, I guess I'll just take it this way. If it's going to be like impact of Holocaust film, I think Real Pain did an amazing job. Like, here's not just what happened to their grandmother, but the lingering effects through family, which I think this film tried to do, but in 3.5 hours, combined with everything else they threw in there, with every, hey, here's the criticisms we have of all these other things, they lost the plot. The real pain, you saw it, and you saw how it's generational pain. You saw how it's generational pain that is not going to go away. This one was like, let's show it, but let's also throw in all these other things. I feel like, all right, so there's a deeper subtext that I was looking for stuff. I was looking, and for those who are going to be mad at me for this, and they'll probably be mad at me for this too, I felt the exact same way when I saw so many other films. The Talented Mr. Ripley comes to mind. Just the overarching, hey, here's a high-minded, pretentious criticism of things, and underneath there's this subtext of animalistic humanity, of deviance. And I guess that's it. It's like, hey, we all experience pain, we all suffer, but hey, deep down we're all animalistic, and we all we hide our true nature of animalism through our sexuality by repressing ourselves, and it's very much Talented Mr. Ripley, which is a whole other plot. And then when we do let it out, we hurt ourselves and we hurt others, and prostitutes and whatnot. Ah, like, I don't know. I think it's probably the same problem I had with The Complete Unknown. I like Complete Unknown, but that linear narrative structure when you're telling a big story, it's got to be broken up. I know Lawrence of Arabia did it, and Lawrence of Arabia did it well, but there is a feeling of Lawrence of Arabia this. Citizen Kane did it, but Citizen Kane and Orson Welles was so great at what they did because they took a long, great man story and they chunked it up through different people's perspectives. Right, and maybe that's what this is missing. Like, tell the same story about the building of this architectural wonder from different people's vantage points who are experiencing it, and then, I don't know, and just, I guess for me, it's a much like the Brutalist architecture. I am not a fan of Brutalist architecture. I remember one time when I was traveling through the Baltics, and we saw these beautiful cities like Riga and Sasis, Latvia, and Biržai, Lithuania. And then we went to Kaliningrad and stayed in the Soviet Khrushchev concrete monstrosity of a hotel. And it was just like the joy gets sucked out of it. And the same thing, we visited Washington University in St. Louis. The architecture of the courtyards and the quads is so gorgeous. And then there's this brutalist library right in the middle that sticks out like a sore thumb. Albany, same. Beautiful Albany architecture. Building, state building, city building, whatever it is. It's just brutalist. So I guess I got the same feeling of it. Like, this could have been a really beautiful movie, and it's shot in such beautiful vista vision, which is like Hitchcock, which is great. And like, there's this sprawling scenes of trains and smoke, but then they just suck it out with the architecture, and that's what the movie's about too. I don't know. Everybody seems to love it. I just wanted to leave, but I needed to stick it out because I feel stupid. Like, maybe I'm missing something. Man, help me out. What am I missing? I get I guess one of my favorite things is the way they go through various cities of architecture that all represented, maybe I'm wrong in this, they all represented cities that have these beautiful architecture, but in the reality, the history of that architecture is coated in blood, right? Like Venice, the Borgia family. I think about when I visited Auschwitz. You've got this kind of construction, or, even cities that were designed by Albert Speer during the Nazi regime. And the reality of what's underneath that stone is a history of bloodshed. Plaza Mayor in Madrid, the Inquisition took place in this beautiful plaza. So maybe it's just like lingering ideas of architecture stand, but our brutality remains and just moves itself to different cities and different architecture. I don't know. Help me out. Maybe I'll just see it again. Maybe just I'm in a bad mindset, but I wanted to like it. Brutalist. Sorry.